Hi, my name is JSCA and I'm here with Quake. And a little bit about me, I'm an independent artist based in London and I'm a British Latina, so I make music in English and Spanish and I try to combine these two worlds together. So I just released a new EP called Telenovela, and it's basically about the migration story, specifically about the Latin community here in the UK and the stories around that whole topic of moving from one country to another to make a better life. So each track is basically a stage in that journey. I wanted each track to be completely different from each other to really mark this progression. And the visuals also were going to be completely unique videos that helped tell this story of migration. So the main inspiration for this project was the direct stories in my family and also the experience I had with my partner coming from Colombia and delving into that whole immigration and visas and all of those topics. It really made me think about what my parents went through, what my grandparents went through coming here, and those struggles, which I think is an untold story. In the UK, a lot of people don't realize the struggles that migrants from all over the world go through. The whole process of creating the songs actually took maybe 2 years to make. I started off with the first song, which was actually the third one, so right in the middle of the EP, which was called Tregua, which means truce in Spanish. And that was the first one that I was like, okay, this is setting the tone for the rest of the songs. And then working with my producer, we kind of did all the other songs, completely different genres. And yeah, I usually write, lyrics first. For one of the songs, Ducati, which is why we're here, I actually came up with the main hook at the beginning, which was literally the word Ducati said over and over again. And I was like, oh yeah, this is gonna be called Ducati and it's gonna be a reggaeton song and it's gonna be good vibes and yeah. So I guess the outcome of this project is still to be seen because I've just released it. But the idea is that people open their minds to one, what Latin music can sound like, all the different genres that it contains, to the stories of migrants and just to be a bit more empathetic towards that struggle. And then also personally, I guess I wanted to showcase my artistry by being able to go from such different genres and the whole spectrum. So that's the outcome. I hope people can see that through the music and the video. As if filming the 4/5 music videos wasn't enough, I did want to make an event because I put so much time and effort and everything into this project that I was like, it needs its own thing. So I decided to make a video premiere screening event, and a few days before the event we still didn't have the videos fully edited and we had only sold 5 tickets. So I was panicking. I made a TikTok about it and people started buying tickets, and obviously people like to buy at the door. In the end, we did basically have a full house and it was a really wholesome event. It was everything was perfect. It was so fun and it was really successful and people really enjoyed the videos. And yeah.
Hi, I'm Lucia Ritucci and I'm here with Quake. I directed and co-produced JSCA's visual EP. We met on the set of Tregua,
which was my first music video. That was my first time working with production team.
JSCA tells me I've got a million other songs. Here's all the concepts for it. Let me know what you think. A year goes by. And then she tells me I still want to do the visual EP. We literally sit down, we have this crazy long catch up, but also just a debrief of everything she wants in the actual video. So it took a month to make all the treatments. It took another month to produce it.
Really, yeah, all the logistics.
What was unique about this project is that we didn't just have one music video to make, we had 4. And we had to do that in 4 days because of logistical reasons.
Yeah, so crew had to be available for the 4 days and it was going to be 12-hour days. I must say, props to us because we didn't go overtime, single time.
Not one day.
Even starting late on that first shoot at the church, they were doing the rosary and they went over by 40 minutes.
They just had a lot to pray about.
We couldn't, yeah, they had a lot to pray about. So we couldn't interrupt, so we started late. But everyone on the crew were this was such a great shoot. Not to toot my own But yeah, very efficient.
What inspired me while directing these videos was my life and JSCA's life, I think, was so similar in some of the senses. We've both got immigrant families, we both were raised Catholic, so many things. And so when making these videos, it was so easy to just draw on what I would want to see as representation of us, or even a representation of JSCA. I often think that it was like a little portrait of you, you know, like a section of your life that is going to be like portrayed forever. It's really rare that you find an artist that's willing to actually produce as well, which is so helpful because we're taking on such a mammoth of a video in such a short amount of time, because we did it in a month, the producing side of things in a month. So to have her changed everything. It was so much more helpful to like actually have an artist. Like she found most of the locations herself, for instance. That takes like a whole weight off of your shoulder, you know what I mean?
I'm a control freak. So.
The fact that it was all of your savings kind of weighs on you, like, I really hope this is what you want. You always have like those checkpoints, like, do you like this? Do you like the location? Do you like who we're even picking as crew even? Because that's important as well for the artists to feel comfortable in.
Touching on a slightly controversial topic, but as women in this industry, I feel like we find it a little bit difficult to like put our foot down, and like when we're not sure of something, when we're not happy with something, it's harder to be like, oh, you know, because people might overlook it. But it's so refreshing working with another woman who's like, okay, we're both not feeling this lighting, let's change it. Or like, no, this isn't quite right, we need to spend more time on it. Yeah, let's do it, let's dedicate it, let's put more budget to it. So I think that's really important as well.
But we're also really lucky to have such an amazing crew as well. We have the DP Hoagie Hickson, who was insane. Our gaffer Curtis is also insane and equally amazing. Especially when we got on set, it felt like everything was just like clicking on. But we were all just like...
We're all flowing.
Yeah.
Thanks for having us, Quake. And if you want to watch the music videos and listen to the music, you can check it out on Spotify, Apple Music, and YouTube.
Bye! You said thanks already!
I said thanks for having us!
Oh my god, okay.
Quake.